Suku bunga tinggi membuat calon pembeli rumah mengurungkan niatannya dulu.
When we look at the housing market in 2023, it was incredibly difficult, especially for first-time homebuyers.
Tapi Bank Sentral AS atau Federal Reserve telah mengindikasikan pemangkasan suku bunga pada 2024 bila inflasi terus mereda mendekati target 2%. Perlu waktu bagi suku bunga KPR untuk menyesuaikan. Meski demikian, perkembangan ini mendapat respons positif dari realtor.
We do expect in 2024 that mortgage interest rates will continue to decline. They're down considerably. It opens up the affordability box for many potential home buyers.
So right now mortgage rates are in the mid to upper sixes. They were 8%, but just a few years ago they were under 3%. So I think the likelihood is that rates will continue to decline, maybe close to the lower sixes or upper fives. And what that means is it'll make it a little bit easier for people to get into the homeowner market if they're currently not in it.
Ini kabar baik bagi calon pembeli, seperti Megan Zuckerman yang akhirnya kembali tinggal bersama kedua orang tuanya agar bisa berhemat dan mengumpulkan uang muka.
I'm not currently paying rent and I'm not, in a situation where my lease is up and I need to be out at a certain point.
Megan bukan satu-satunya konsumen muda yang akhirnya kembali tinggal bersama orang tua. Data sensus terkini menunjukkan sekitar sepertiga warga Amerika usia 18 hingga 34 tahun tinggal bersama orang tua mereka. Angka yang tak ditemui untuk generasi baby boomers maupun Gen X.
2024 should be a better time to buy compared to 2022. Simply because 8% rates, even versus 6.5% rates, there's a little bit of relief.
Sebagian warga AS memiliki KPR dengan suku bunga tetap, tak langsung terdampak oleh naik turunnya suku bunga acuan, sehingga penurunan suku bunga acuan diharap juga bisa menstabilkan pasokan rumah yang beberapa tahun terakhir terbatas sehingga memicu harga tinggi.
The challenge with high interest rates has been that not only is it hard for people to buy a house that they find, it's actually hard to find a house because so many people have rates that are 3%, 3.5%, and therefore have not been wanting to sell because they don't want to get a new house at a higher rate. As rates come down to more reasonable levels, I expect that more homeowners will list their house for sale, and that'll make it a little bit easier for people to find a home too.
Data terkini oleh Asosiasi Realtor Nasional menunjukkan peningkatan penjualan rumah selama sebulan sekitar 8,3% dibandingkan bulan sebelumnya. Peningkatan paling signifikan sejak Juni 2020. Stabilnya suku bunga KPR dipercaya berada di balik perkembangan ini. Dari Washington DC, saya Nova Purwadi dan tim VOA.
Di fasilitas pengemasan Kunyi Farm di Provinsi Western Cape, Afrika Selatan, Siani Kutluano merasa beruntung karena memiliki pekerjaan di industri jeruk. Siani tinggal dan bekerja di sini setelah ia kehabisan biaya untuk menyelesaikan studi di bidang manajemen sumber daya manusia. Jadi setiap gajian, ia mengirimkan sejumlah uang untuk pendidikan putranya.
I wanna work hard. I mean like harder, so that he can have a bright future. He can build his life the way he want to build it, because mostly some of us, we didn't have that choice.
Menurut CEO Kamar Dagang Pertanian Independen Theo Boshoff, pekerjaan seperti yang dilakukan Siani tersedia berkat akses bebas biaya masuk ke pasar Amerika Serikat berdasar Undang-Undang African Growth and Opportunity Act atau AGOA.
More than half of agricultural of our sector's GDP in value terms gets exported. In the horticultural sector, it's significantly more than that, upwards of 70% that gets exported.
Menurut Theo, ekspor jeruk Afrika Selatan ke Amerika Serikat adalah kisah sukses AGOA.
So we are on the back of certain trade agreements, such as AGOA, such as the partnership agreement with the EU. We have seen massive plantings in the last 10 years. Many of those have trees and orchards that have been planted are not yet in fruit, bearing fruit, which means there are additional volumes coming.
Theo mengatakan ini membuka lapangan pekerjaan karena Afrika Selatan dengan populasi lebih dari 60 juta orang masih memiliki tingkat pengangguran resmi lebih dari 30%. Menurut Theo, 1,4 juta orang saat ini bekerja di sektor pertanian primer dan sekunder Afrika Selatan.
Within agriculture, if you look at the industries such as the horticultural sector, the sugar industry, the wine industry, where that that accounts, for between them more than half of agricultural employment. These are also the critical sectors that export, especially to the US.
Kamar Dagang Pertanian Afrika Selatan menekankan pentingnya AGOA bagi masyarakat pedesaan negara itu dan mendesak pemerintah Amerika Serikat untuk memperbarui undang-undangnya sebelum berakhirnya tenggat waktu pada September 2025. Karena hal itu akan lebih memberikan kepastian bagi para pembeli dan investor. Menurut lembaga ini, nilai ekspor produk pertanian dan olahan pertanian Afrika Selatan mencapai nilai sekitar 12,8 miliar dolar setiap tahunnya. Dari Arlington, Virginia, saya Helmi Yohanes dan tim VOA.